wasting it. So move to combat and send these two over, one at Milan and one at Falling. They're both 4/4s.
Okay.
On damage, each of them, I will draw a card. So I'll draw 2. Then I'll move to my end step, and I have enough power to trigger Owlbear, so I'll draw from my end step, and I'll pass. I have 7 cards, so no need to discard.
Make sure I'm reading this right. It says add 1 mana of any color. So does that mean this forest now goes for forest any color?
No. You have a choice, so you can tap the forest for any color.
Okay. Tap the scavenger ground and the forest for a red. And I will print out the reckless. Whenever the reckless attacks, the mob slides and may have it deal damage equal to its power of 2 and charge. From there, I will.
I'll draw. I'll play an Urza's Tower. I will just pass.
What?
He's got 5 mana. Oh no.
I'll pay you 2 for a Thought Vessel. Two for a Sultron Dominator. When it enters, I get 2 energy. What do I want to do? We're gonna just hold off. I'm gonna pay 1 into my safe. Falling Roach, sorry.
Deal.
Choose 1, 2, or 3 secretly.
Okie dokes. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh. It's 3. It's not very bright though.
I got a 2.
That vault's getting pretty big.
It's getting there. All right. Fucking A, man. Pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
Oh, well, wait, did I play a land? No, I'm going to play a land that enters tapped before I pass.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep draw. Okay. Someone's gonna have an answer at some point, so I've got to be a little ready. I will sack 1 treasure for 2 green. Then 3 green. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To cast a Verdant Force. I will have 2 triggers on cast. I've expended my 4th mana on casting something, so my mana dork will get a little bit bigger. It'll get a 1/1. Then, since I used the treasure for it, I will cascade for 8, going until I hit a 7 or less cost. Land. That works. A Windseer Scouring Ball. They trample 6/6. Enchantments have Cascade. I'll bottom these. When this enters, I will get a Garuk trigger to draw a card. These over here are creatures. These are summon sick. Verdant Force is a 7/7 at each upkeep. I will make a 1/1 Sapperling. And I have. And I don't want to waste yet, so move to combat. I have 4, 5, 6. I don't really need the card draw. But I guess I'll just keep dealing damage. So 4 at Wolf, 4 at Milan, and that'll be it.
You sure got trampled on.
No, they're indestructible haste.
I'll just chump block 1 with a thought.
All right. Alright, so you'll take the damage. I only get 1 draw out of it. And I will move my end step. I will draw a card off Owlbear, then I'll discard down to size. Oh, I didn't play a land for turn. I'll play a tapped land. A Gruul Turf that bounces my tapped forest. Then I will. You're good to go. I will discard. 2, 4, 6. I will discard 3 forests. You're good to start now, Milan. I'm all done. I will make a Sapperling. It's all good. Mine is in a state. Oh. I apologize, Wolf. I forgot I have Garuks. It did have Trample. You can take back a Thopter if you want to live. I forgot I had Trample.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, take back the Thopter, take the damage. I won't draw for it. I missed it.
It's 4.
Yep.
I'll draw. Play land. I'll just tap for 6, and then I'll bring out Zoidope and pass.
Oh no. Who's got a board?
Oh, he's gonna do what I've been doing. He's gonna go cascading.
What?
Playing fucking Eldrazi's on an attack on Titan mat. I like it.
Right. Titans on the Titan map.
Had to go for a theme.
It was a very good move.
I'm gonna try the safe. MilanoR.
Yeah.
Choose 1, 2, or 3.
I will pull out my dice.
Secretly.
Oh, it's a 1. I can't believe it's a 1.
Yeah, that red
One?
light you got makes it a little difficult there as well.
Dang
I
it.
chose the bad that matches it.
We get another card into the safe.
Tell you what, if it comes around, the vault's still around, I will not so secretly pick your number.
All right. Well, let's see. For now. That's lame. That's fine. I'll pay 2, 3 for Synth Eradicator. When it attacks, I can exile the top card of the library. I may get 2 energy. If I don't, I'm going to play that card. It's pretty good. He got haste. He's got haste. What can you block with? Qui-Gon?
Everything in upper row. So I've got, oh wait, I should have another sapperling because you have your upkeep as well. I have 3 1/1s, 6 6 7 7 3 3 1 4.
My God. It's all so much.
I hit my treasure ramp, which was real lucky.
See, how big is Zuladog? He's 7'4".
He's just a baby.
I'm going to swing Synth Eradicator. I'll move to combat. I'm going to swing Synth Eradicator over at Falling Roach. On attack, I will exile. I got a land. I will choose to play the card this turn, so I won't get 2 energy. But I will pay an energy and give this guy a +1 cap.
How much is he coming at me for?
4 damage.
I'll take the 4.
That was the plan.
I thought
Right.
so.
I got a land out of it. I'm going to play that since I chose to not get the energy and get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do anything else. I don't think it does. I think I'm pretty much chilling. Yeah, can't do shit else. Damn, this activate ability cost 5? That's so steep. Whew.
All right, untap. Upkeep, make another sapperling. And draw. Play Forest Return.
Just remember, I only swung at you because he's got a wall of monsters.
That is a scary wall.
Let's see what
On his turn, it gets retarded.
yeah, they're all big and indestructible here at least. see. What happens if I... I could I could steal your vault.
Well, it would I would lose access to all those cards.
Well, let's see, each then put all exile into... Oh, if I steal your vault and crack it, it will go into your hand still. Because it's owner's. I'm not destroying it. I'm just gonna... I could steal it.
I guess that makes sense, but it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't do anything to speed it up one turn, half a turn.
Yeah, and also me stealing it doesn't untap it, so I can't even attempt it when I do.
It doesn't benefit you anyway.
No. Is there any artifact that would? I'll hold on to that. Guess I'll do 1, 2. Spend the treasure for 2 red. 4, and then my last mana. Oh, I need one more. Yeah, I'll just do for a Sunbird's Evocation. It will have 2 cascades, one off Reign of Riches as enchantment, so one off of the Scouring Maw. Then I got no more cast triggers, so I'll resolve those first. I will go for something 5 or less twice. Oh, Patchwork Banner. I will pick elementals. So all of my buffed up stuff, or 5/5s, and there's a mana rock. Then the other cascade is a Beast Within. I will destroy one of the Thopters and give you a 3/3 beast. Then it'll hit the board. It is a 4/4 or greater, so Garruk's will trigger, draw a card. That'll also be expend that I missed, so my mana dork is a little bit bigger. Then tap the Gruul Turf for red-green for an Arcane Signet. And these are 5/5s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I'll pay 3, red, green, and 1 for a Domri, Addenrock of Volus. It passively gives all of my creatures +1/+0. I can uptake of 1 to get a green or red mana. I can downtake of 2 to make one of my creatures fight. All right, I will just uptake him for the mana, then move to combat. Now I have 3 of these, so these are 6/5s, 1 going at each of you. 6/5 trample.
I'll take the 6.
6/5 tramples. I'll block one of those with a beast.
All right.
And well, what's coming at me specifically?
Only one of them. Yep, there's 1 for each of you.
Well, I mean, which one? Because which one matters? Because if I block it, it dies.
They're indestructible.
Oh, okay, that's right. Then, yeah, we'll just block one with a beast and take 3 instead.
All right. All 3 of them have dealt damage. 3 off of the damage trigger. That'll be combat. I have 1, 2, 3 mana. I got nothing to spend. I will discard a Pyre Swipe Hawk, and before that, I also draw 1 off Owlbear. I have to discard 1 other thing. A Garruk's Pack Leader, and I'll pass. That's in the precon. No, not quite. I don't know why that's in the precon. You can tap your land either for mana or to make a squirrel. It gives it the ability to alternatively tap for a squirrel. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised that's in the precon. I don't know. It doesn't work with it. Like, I'm just surprised it's in there. It doesn't really work with dog meat.
It's because that Preston guy's in there.
Oh, yeah.
He cares about ores on your lands.
Ah.
From there.
Well, I don't think I ever really see Preston. He seems like he'd be an interesting commander.
I'll upkeep. I'll draw for turn. Play a War Room. I'm gonna tap for 7. Play a Bane of Vologod. And then I will Cascade. Get a Burnished Heart for the first one. And then a duplicate. When he enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-token creature. Oh.
Let's see. I mean, I've got Bellow is not worth it. I can just replay him. But this thing is making me Saprolings, and this thing is giving my enchantments Cascade.
See, because he becomes a duplicate he becomes a creature card and has the power or toughness of creature types of last creature card exiled. So, which one's stronger?
This one, well, the one making saprolings is a 7/7.
I'll do the one with saprolings, and then he'll be a 7/7. And then I'll put that card at the bottom, and I'll pass.
I would argue against him being a 7/7 worth more than getting his Cascade. You know the power of the Cascade.
I know, but gotta keep it kind of fair. If I'm cascading, I want to take that away from somebody.
All right.
Well, the fair part is this only makes enchantments cascade, so if I run out of
Who's willing
enchantments,
to bargain with me and secretly choose a number that's not 1 or 3?
I'm willing. I already said that last turn. I'm still willing. Yeah,
Qui-Gon, let's do it.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh!
Imagine he backstabs you.
That would be really mean. Given my current board state, I would feel really bad.
Yeah. That'd be terrible.
I watched too much.
Got some things. You got some things. I've got some things. It's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. What to do with 7 mana?
Nothing in passing.
I don't think it'd be great for you guys if you do.
What do you even do?
I'm screwed over here. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to get dog meat out because then dog meat will start searching the top of your deck for some good equipment.
That's what
I'll pay 4 for a nesting dove hawk. Yay. Might get to make some thoppers. I'll pay 3 for an agility bobblehead. Yeah, I'm gonna move to combat.
Really,
So-
was that picture you just played? It's not scanning properly.
Nesting Dovehawk.
Ah.
Which I've had a couple of these cards for a while. A precon.
All right.
Came out that new.
Is it just me, or is he also kind of lagging out?
He's kind of lagging.
Okay. Well, I'll move to combat and I'll populate a Thopter. And I will attempt to swing something at somebody.
Your bird will also get a little bit bigger.
Yes. Right. Well, yeah, we're gonna go send the Eradicator over at tap ability bobblehead and a Soltron Dominator and make him unblockable this turn.
Yep.
On attack, I will pay an inner +1 counter and get Junk Jet. And I'll not play Junk Jet. My mana, which I shouldn't have. Should have tapped a Thopter. That's okay. And I will pass it in.
How big is the?
Oh, that's 5.
All right. All right. Untap. Upkeep, draw. We'll play a Mossfire Valley for turn. Then let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To play a, let's put it on this side, a Bootlegger Stash. I spent 6 to cast it, so I will expend trigger here. I didn't spend any treasure, so no Cascade here, but I will get a Sunbird's Evocation. I will, it was a mana value of 6. So I will, it's kind of Cascade. I will look at my top 6, reveal my top 6, and if there is a card in there with mana value less than, I can play it for free. 4, 5, 6. Ooh.
Mana value 5 or less?
Yes, I got choices. Let's see. I could get either the Gratuitous Violence, which is the enchantment that doubles my combat damage, or doubles my damage, or Tender Shoot, which will make my Saprolings bigger and keep making more Saprolings. Yeah, I'll go with Gratuitous. It won't trigger Sunbird again because it wasn't casted from my hand. Bottomed over here. Bootlegger Stash is an artifact that makes my lands I can tap to make a treasure. But given this, I'm basically double my mana. I will tap 2 to make 2 treasure and sack the 2 treasure for 4 mana to play a Thran Dynamo. It's my first spell I've casted with treasure, so I will Cascade for 4, going for 3 or less. A Braid. I will destroy the Agility Bobblehead. All right, that is a creature. Yep. Then move to combat. Oof, this is gonna hurt now. So I'm fine with him going. I will swing 2 of my 6/5s at Wolf. Another 2 over at Roach, and 6/5, and this would be a 7/6 trample, not indestructible. These 2 are going over at Milan.
2 6/5s?
You've got Milan's got a 7/6 and a 6/5 coming at you.
Are they flying?
No,
I'll just block them with.
they are trample. This one is indestructible. The 7/6 isn't.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I'm taking 12.
all right. You got 2 coming at you. Oh wait, who did? Oh, sorry, who just said that? Confusing voices here. Oh, Milan. All right, what did you block with? Okay. Ian will die. It's still a trample. All of my creatures are trample. Then yeah, you got a 7 and a 6 coming at you. 13. You blocked one of it. A Milan, and then the other 2 have 12 coming in.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I got nothing.
Sorry.
I just took 12.
Yep.
And then I got 2 6/5s coming at
Yep.
me. I'll block one of them with a 7/7 duplicate, and then I'll take the other 6.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them made contact that are bellow targets. So I will draw 4. I really don't want to be drawing anymore right now. Oh, actually, just yeah. Okay, that'll be combat. Oh, fuck. It's double that. I forgot about this guy.
So yeah, I'll just take 12 more.
Yeah. So whatever you guys took, take double that.
6 more.
That will mean the 6/5 that you block with your 7/7 will destroy your 7/7, and 6/5 will get through.
Is about
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I will pass from there. I will discard down to size. Discard 2 lands.
if you can get something super big, I can.
Very much I can do. Smell good.
Play and you get them out there. I got you. Okay. Discard a card. Probarian Warmite. 4. Oh, 4. Yep. Nice. Also, you get to make a junk token from dog meat.
Okay. I'm gonna upkeep, draw for turn. Play land. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, ended up taking 3 because that was an attack trigger.
Say again?
So I take 3 because that's actually an attack trigger. So.
Oh. I'm gonna
4 8. Either way.
Tap for 8 and play the endless one. He'll be an 8/8. And then I will cascade for.
You know, Cake is indestructible. You could have swung that at anybody.
Oh, you didn't have to. Yeah.
Alright, I got my 2.
He's a and oh.
So I got Perilous Bolt, and then I got Echoes of Eternity. Echoes of Eternity is if a triggered ability of a colorless spell you control or another colorless permanent you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So when it hits, will it still trigger the cascade again?
Yes, it won't be a triggered ability because it is a cast, but you will cascade off of it because it's expensive enough.
Well, yeah, it won't see itself.
Oh wait, it's not expensive enough.
No, it's not expensive enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Trigger. Okay. Ooh.
Whatever you got, make it big as fuck. I can make it get unblockable. We can punch it.
The biggest thing I got is an 8.
But it's summon's sake.
Yeah, and I'll swing the 7/5 because it has whenever Bane attacks, defending player exiles 2 permanents they control.
And I can make it unblockable by tapping these 2 Thopters here for you.
Sweet. I'll swing at you, Mr. 35 Life.
Alright. In response, I will just tap the 2 lands to make 2 treasures, and then those will be the 2 I exile. And I will take the 7.
Alright, I will pass from there.
Shit. Well, boys, I don't know what we can do.
Yeah. That was a good try.
It was a good try. I mean, of everything I've played, the only thing that wasn't in the precon is the Owlbear and the 7/7 that was making Saffrolings.
Nice.
Play Command Town. I think I might be able to do something here. Something. 2. 5 for Liberty Prime. Five for Sentinel Sarah. Go to combat.
Ooh.
I'll pay 2 energy. Oh, well, actually, I'll populate. I'll get a Thopter and a counter. Got anything that flies?
No.
So I'll swing Delphawk, Sentinel, Liberty, this guy. Guess the 2 Thopters that came in this turn. So on attack, I'll have to pay 2 energy so he can attack. But I'll exile a card here, and I won't play it. So I'll get 2 energy, and then I'll spend an energy, and I'll put another +1 counter on this bird. And then we're going to tap these 2 artifacts and say that Liberty Prime can't be blocked. And I got 1 more trigger on the stack. Whenever this bitch attacks, deals damage equal to target opponent equal to the number of artifacts I control, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No artifact lands. So 8 damage to your face when I swing.
Yep. Let's see.
And then, so you got an unblockable 8/8.
It's a 10/10, actually. Because of Sarah.
2 + 2. Yep. So you got 10 here, 7 here, so that's 17. And then you can block the rest of it, I think. Well, the Thopter going 2 piece that. And I think the 2.
Okay. So your bird will
after
also,
the 8.
Your bird will also have 2. So I will take the.
So you take 8, but that's 21 damage you can't block.
Let's see. I will take 10 from Liberty. First, so I'll go down 18.
Well, when I attack, you take 8 off of this.
Yeah, and then I'll take 8. Then.
And then it's 10 off for Liberty because of the +2.
I'm down to 10 from Liberty and her trigger. How big is the bird? How many
Bird
counters?
is going to be 7.
All right.
And
So
then 4 from the 2 from the Thopters, and there's 2 of them, so that's 4 more.
ooh.
And that's -1 you should be at.
Yeah, from just that. Let me see if I got anything here. That'll be it. Let's see. I have 2, 3 mana to spare. No, you got me there.
Boy,
That pump off Sarah was enough. Yeah.
Dang.
that was crazy.
That was.
Yeah, I had definitely enough to kill everyone last turn. I just didn't swing out. I forgot this was valid. These I could just swing with all my creatures. Probably be enough.
I don't got anything after that. I hope that I can live through the next 2 turns. I got an 8/8 and I got a 2/2. So, yeah.
Oh, but Liberty will need to pay 2 energy to block, which I don't know if you have.
That's right. Make any energy in that? I made yeah. Yeah. Which actually gave me just enough to kill you.
Yeah.
And if I had to let you hit me with Kate, that'd still be a 6.
Command Tower and Scavenger Grounds, and I'm gonna play Chaos Warp.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go after Kate.
Who?
Okay.
Ah.
Oh.
Owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of their library. If it's a permanent card, they put it on the battlefield.
You should put such hastefulness. Like some bullshit Eldrazi.
That one does the Annihilator stuff, so I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have anything else with Annihilator 2 in here. Don't worry.
I don't find that to be true.
yeah, but it's, I got 3 health.
Yeah.
What do I got to lose?
Oh, Rise of
Ooh.
Eldrazi.
What is it?
It's the one that lets me take an extra turn and it can't be countered.
But it's a sorcery.
But
It's a
you
sorcery,
don't
though.
get it because it's not a permanent.
Yeah.
So
It stays there, I believe.
Stays?
Yeah. We know what's coming though.
oh, it can't come. I don't have enough mana to pay for it.
Okay, so Chaos Warp resolved. Okay, that was fun. That was exciting. From there, I will tap for a mountain, and I will play Sticky Fingers, Enchanting Aura, for an enchanted creature. I'm going to enchant Kate, and Kate is going to have Menace as well. And whenever he deals combat damage, I get a treasure token.
Oof. Is this where I sign on?
No. Maybe. It's quite possible.
With that menace there, you got a boot on my neck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all tapped out and shit. Fuck.
But like, I really just don't like those draws, so I'm just like looking at them.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
I can't even offer you my services because all my shit's tapped.
I'm gonna sack the junk token, and I'm gonna exile the top card of the library.
There you go.
And then so I can
Play it this turn.
Do I play that card first?
Yes. You still have to pay for it.
Card, but if you can afford to equip for that, I think for that you might have to pay for the spell and then pay to equip it and then pay to use the ability. It would be a lot of mana.
Yeah, but you know what? What it does is I can at least bring it out, and I'll tap for it, and I'll bring it out, and it'll make a damage token, and he'll be on the board with the damage token, and effectively survive one round. Yeah, so I am pretty confident as well to
Oh,
I think.
So since the trigger, before it goes, we're going to do this trigger where we'll both talk about this card. If you want, you can totally discard like the lowest mana card in your hand.
You will
No.
still be able to block this.
how big is it?
It's a 3. It's a 3 with mana.
But it has menace, and I can't. It has menace, and I can't block here.
You can block with your creature and your liberty, but your liberty will sack itself in the process of it, but you will still block it as your declared blockers. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. So yeah, I'll we'll discard Endurance Bobblehead. Well, we'll discard Talisman. We'll discard the lowest one. Yeah, there you go. Talisman.
I am discarding Strong Guard. Just like I got. It's a 3 mana. What would it cost?
2.
2. Ah, I win! So he'll become a 3. So now he's a 4/4.
But that is because I have an 8/8 and a 2/2 blocking it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, but he's indestructible. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll let my shit die.
So I will make a treasure token as well. I will draw a card from my library. If it's a land, I will play it tapped. Treasure tokens were used to at one point in time. Treasure tokens.
Not me, who just doubled my treasure value.
Treasure. Bottle cap.
Never handle let me live.
You live, yep, and he becomes tapped. And I will make another jump token. Mark my jump token up to 2.
I wonder what I'm going to draw. I'll upkeep, and I'll draw for turn. I mean, we could make it a race to see who wins.
I mean, yeah, you said that vault.
This is how you trip baby.
I do have a Volt on here. I'll play a land for turn.
Saved you.
Okay, so first I'm going to pay a mana, and I'm going to sack my Mind Stone, and I'm going to draw a card. And then, I don't think I have enough to do that. How much is it? 3. All right. I'll just tap the 5, and then I'll exile all non-land permanents.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, his vault. That's what he hit. I was keeping an eye on that when he first played it. He didn't have mana for it yet, but
Yep, I was just chilling.
I hate him.
that would have ruined my board. But I died before I had to deal with it. So
Figured I'd just make it a little fair, and then.
So go to exile, right?
yep.
And then I'll pass from there.
So do my
That's-
enchantment auras get a
Yep.
Yep, they're all permanents. They'll just have
That
land.
was incredibly risky business. You could have killed me right there, though.
I could have, but I mean, you did kind of slay the giant, so.
I did also put my commander in the graveyard.
Oh. I mean, killing Dogmeat would be fun, but.
His frown just turned upside down. Or sorry, smile turned something wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And we're gonna wake the past.
Ooh.
Pull my artifacts from the graveyard to the battlefield and give them haste.
Oh, no.
Includes my rocks that you destroyed. Expert safe level safe. I get those guys back. I will pay 2 for
What was it that did that all?
Wake the Past.
What is Wake the Past?
A sorcery.
It's a sorcery?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, do you have
I have a counter for a sorcery.
oh.
Yeah.
and I'll play it.
2 exile. Yeah, counter. It counters target sorcery specifically.
Okay, cool. Then I'll scoop it. Nothing else to do here.
At that point, I don't think.
Conveniently, remembers he has a counter after fucking.
Well, it's a very good counter.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't read the card from here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll.
GG, boys.
GG. I sad that your next went so slow. Start off, and I ended up being such a problem so quickly.
You could have killed us for sure, though.
I had enough power on the turn I hit you all down to less than 10 to kill you. Yeah. I also could have fought a bunch of stuff too at the time and chipped away at your boards, but I didn't.
And we'll tap 2. And I will play Preston, play Garvey. At the beginning of my upkeep, I'll comment on my turn, create a green or enchantment token. And I'll enchant my settlement lands. And then from there, I will.
I mean, neither of you have haste the creature. The creature's out, so.
All right.
Well, you will still get
I don't
your
think so.
Preston trigger. You will still be able to enchant something. It's beginning of combat, so.
I don't have. Oh, but he just taps
That first part is beginning of combat. You can't skip combat. You go through it even if you don't attack.
Oh, so then I would enchant one of my lands.
Yep.
Tap 1 mana of any color, so I'll untap it. And then I'll go back into main phase.
You wouldn't untap it, but you would just get an enchantment on it, letting it tap for any.
Oh, because he isn't actually attacking, so he doesn't need to
Yeah.
tap. You're right. So I still have it, so then I'll pass.
Yeah. Hey.
I'll just tap for 7, and I'll play Caldra complete. It's a living weapon, indestructible, so I'll get a Phyrexian Germ, and it will be a 5/5. And whenever it deals damage to a creature, that creature will be exiled.
That Preston saved your life.
Yeah. Huh?
It's a little hard. It's Kaldra. Yep. Caldra complete. Yeah. So, living weapon, it'll make a germ, and then equip itself on enter.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
So that germ is a 5/5 first strike trample haste, but your Preston is a 4/4. So you can block with Preston and live.
Yeah, you'll just take 1 damage. So I'll swing it at you.
I hate you.
It does get
Guys, I'll take
press.
that damage.
Yeah, Preston also gets exiled.
Oh, he gets exiled from that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got?
But your aura from Preston still stays, so that land that you gave it to still taps for any.
I will upkeep. I'll bring out the dog meat, tapping for 3. Oh shoot, tapping for 3 plus 2.
+2, right? He just died
Yeah.
twice?
He died once.
Oh, once, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then
It's just
I will my top 5 cards. Top 5. So what I will do is I will have those to the graveyard, and I will take pre-war Formalware and put it into my hand. Or take it
No?
Nope, you should have clicked the word when I announced it.
You're fine.
Pre-war Formalware. From there, it's just all I got, man. It's just all I got, man.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, it's got that.
I just want to chat for 7 real quick and play Bane of Ball God just to show you that he came back. And then I'm going to hit you for 5.
And then I block with my 3 and 2, and I'm dead.
GG, man.
no, yeah, it's a shame that you didn't draw into too many equipment or stuff to start. Like,
I didn't have enough land to even get anything out. It was a bad. I should have bought it, and I winged it, and I didn't do good. It was my own fault.
yeah, I had enough to start, but if I didn't hit into my 2 treasure things, I would have been pretty mana screwed for a little bit too. But I hit into my treasure ramp, so I was able to pick it back up. Yeah, it's got a lot of nasty equipment in there, and a lot of good targets to put it on.
I started seeing more of it. I just gotta find, and I like Kate. I think Kate's gonna be one of my main guys. I like that indestructible fact. Is really cool.
Yeah, it's a free swing,
And,
which is nice.
And if you do good with the mana or your discard, you can really do good.
Yeah, it is a gamble though. Sometimes you might go against an Eldrazi or something. Someone who's
That's kind of why I didn't go against him against the attack. So I was like, oh, guaranteed he's gonna pull out a 7/7 or something, and all I got's a bunch of 4s.
all right, but good games.
Good game, man. You want to refresh it so we could get into another game, or wait a second? I need to pee anyway. Be right back.
What's up?
What's happening?
I think that you have fucking going and on pressing guard. To what extent are we? I forgot the commander that are we? Am I past modded and I'm just like a personal deck now?
I thought let me see if I got it on this. It's me.
So what are we considering modified precons? Like if I have a change, like I changed the commander on this, does it are we no longer considering this modified precon? Is this just a personal thing?
Cool. I kind of left it. One of you guys played like homebrew kind of. Now it's
Gotcha.
It was more to kind of keep the games, I guess.
Say it again. It was more to keep what? Okay, I gotcha. Good. Here, I'll put. This is it's a modded version of the Neali precon from Phyrexia. I have Eivor is helming it instead of Neali. Neali's still in here in the 99 though. So I mean, you tell me. All right, sick. Yeah, I'm done. The dog meat deck is a lot of fun. I will say that Preston plays better than dog meat in my opinion. But yeah.
Switching him out, but the mill part was hard.
Yeah. I mean, play it with dog meat a little bit and get a feeling, and then decide on your own. Just like with my personal, it's the same thing that I was just like, I don't like fucking milling constantly like that. So I was like, let me. I ran a couple of games with dog meat, and I didn't win a single one. And then I tried it with Preston, and I won like 2 games in a row with Preston. And I was like, okay, I think Preston fits a little bit better for how I play.
I'm gonna try Preston. Just throw him in real quick, see how he does.
Yes.
I was curious about him when I was because you know what? That was the same thing I was thinking
Yeah, I got you.
Try it out. See what
Yeah, I got my graveyard deck out. I'll set him up real quick. Yeah, but I run it with Koram, the Undertaker.
Are we doing like an on-screen pile shuffle? I just see Roach doing it.
Oh, I played this deck earlier today, so I'm just getting
That's fair.
it all mixed up. That last game we played, Red, I had that counter spell in my hand the whole game.
I knew you were playing with us. That was like that Miracle Precision on one of the games we had played. I was just holding it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it.
I thought he casted a creature to do that at first, so I was like kind of confused.
Dude, I put it out there.
I was like, wait, sorcery?
Oh yeah,
Because it's such a specific card on that one.
Yeah, he got a little sad. He was like,
I know.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I felt bad, but I was like, you know what? I think it was kind of funny.
He unloaded. He actually got the cards onto the board. You know, I think that's the only reason.
I know. I was
kind of expected.
I was lagging a little bit on that one.
We're all at like 2 and 3. Everybody was at the end of their health play. It was coming where someone was trying to end it.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good game though. Everybody kept that going a little bit.
It was pretty good. Because I could have swung out and killed him the last one, but I was like, no, I'll just get rid of everything.
I just liked how I won, you know what I mean, at the end.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can check the log if you want to see how
Yeah, when you got smacked? Oh, dude, I'm glad that you have video evidence for it.
It's on video.
I gotta mulligan this.
Your blue light red is like making your cards unreadable.
They are completely different things, and I will change it actually.
It's actually the tactic. don't know what the fuck I'm throwing at you guys.
I'm gonna do a mulligan. That was not fun. Yeah, it's fine. They're looking pretty nice. Jeez, again. I'm gonna go down to 6. I got mine.
Yeah, I got mine as well.
Give it just a second.
Yup.
Pop in? Nope, no pop ins.
Nothing yet.
I'm okay with starting if you guys. I don't know how you guys feel.
I think I'm gonna try one more trick, which is I'm gonna turn it to private. Let's see here. Do that 1 sec. Grab a fork and we can start it up. Do you guys want to randomize? Let's do a little randomize.
Let's do it.
Okay, let me roll for the randomize. Roll out a D6 here. We will randomize 1 time. Watch out, cat. Aha, falling damage. You're the winner.
Heck yeah, let's go. Draw for a turn. Oh, I got master plans. I'll play a tap, land, and pass.
Oh, no way. I'll draw. Oh, man. Oh, that actually kind of screws me up a little bit from what I wanted to do. Yeah, why not? I'll play a tap land. I'll pass.
Also play
Oh, big man.
Cheater.
He's fucking ramping over here. It's bullshit.
Okay, I'll keep. I'll draw for turn. Play land. Colorless too. Nice.
Ooh.
It's gonna super help me. I'm gonna tap for 2 and then play some lightning greaves, and I'll pass.
Oh. All right. Tap. Draw. Play. I'll play a plains. I'll tap both and get a Boros Signet out onto the field. And I'll pass. Ooh.
Gee. Alright, I'll keep. Draw. Not what I wanted. Play mountain. Pass.
Cool. Tap. Draw. I will. I'll play a mountain. I will. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to tap 2 here for a Brimstone Roundup. It's an enchantment. Whenever I cast my second spell, I make a 1/1 red mercenary creature token. If you guys know Merc creature tokens, they have a sorcery tap ability to give a creature a +1/+0. And then I will tap 1 white and play a Deconstruction Hammer, and that will trigger Brimstone Roundup. And I'll make my token I'm going to look for a token, so I will just pass my turn to beat that. Will I get my token out? Yeah, this is from Outlaws. Yes.
Draw for turn. Ooh, I'll play a little land. And tap it for a forest. I'm gonna tap for 4, and I'll get a forest, mountain, and swamp, and then I will play a Death Reap ritual. At the beginning of each incept, if a creature died this turn, you may draw a card. Pass.
You know, I thought I had a mercenary token just hanging around somewhere. Ah, here it is. I got it. Is it my Jasper deck? Okay. There we go. Here's my mercenary token from my Brimstone Roundup a full turn cycle ago. All right, untap. Tap, untap, draw. All right. Let's go with. What does everybody have in terms of artifacts?
Lightning Graves? Yeah, get rid of the mana.
All right, so I'm going to tap 2 for a Hero's Blade. It's +3/+2 equipment. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under my control, I can attach Hero's Blade directly to it without having to pay for equipment cost. All right, and then I'll pay 2 more for a Rip Apart, which is destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's going to be on your Lightning Greaves.
Okay.
And that's going to trigger, as my second spell, that'll trigger my Brimstone Roundup to make another mercenary token. Since I don't have more than one mercenary token, I'm just going to put a D20 on this guy to represent, to represent that I have 2 of them right now, and I will call them out appropriately as we go to like blockers and stuff. And I will pass. Oh shit, I just swung it all the way around, sorry. There we go. Pass.
Going into combat phase, enchantment. So I will enchant one of my lands, and it allows me to tap it for any color. So I will start with my planes here. Since it is one, it makes it easier to catch. Planes can tap for any color, and if he attacks, I'll untap that enchanted permanent. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
There, I will go to attack. I'm going to use Crimson Caravan to attack
For 1?
For 1. Double strike, so it'll hit 2.
Okay.
Since he deals damage, we need a jump token. From there, I will.
Cool. Oh, upkeep and on draw. Terramorphic Expanse.
Does Crimson have Vigilance? Okay. Just want to make sure.
Gonna sack this and I'll go find a land. I'll do that at my end step.
Cool.
And then do I want to do that? I'm gonna tap for 3 a force, and 2 more, and then I'll play 6. He's got reach. He's a 2/4. Whenever 6 attacks mill 3 cards, you may put a land card from among them into your hand. As long as it's your turn, non-land permanent cards in your graveyard have retrace. You may cast permanent cards from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying their other costs. And I will pass. Swamp. Put that in tapped.
Draw. So I'll tap 1 to tap my Borrow Signet for 2 to get a Fellwar Stone. And then yeah, I'll tap 1 to put Deconstruction Hammer onto only 1 of my mercenary tokens. I'm just going to use this assassin token to represent the mercenary token that's not equipped.
Okay.
And move into combat. I'm not going to do any combat. And then I'll just end step and pass. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, I like Rad Counter.
With double strike and or sorry, 3/4. Double strike. What is the power level?
I got a 2/4.
I've got a 2/2 and a 1/1. Yep.
It looks like 6.
And you said he's got trample, right? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna let that hit me.
I did go into combat, so I will enchant one of my lands as well. Which I will, at this point, I'll make it Shattered Thinking.
You're making 2 junk tokens, by the way, each time that you hit with Crimson. The double strike. So you're dealing combat damage, it stops, and then you deal combat damage again with the second strike.
that. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's like how like toxic works on something with double strike. Like each time you hit, you deal that amount of toxic. So like if something's toxic 1, if you deal double strike, you're hitting them for 2 toxic counters, 2 poison counters.
Ooh.
That's cool. So I'll be at 4.
Yeah.
And then 2 and then 2 the double strike.
Yeah.
So I'll be at 4 jump tickets. From there, I will pass.
Cool. I will upkeep. I'll draw for turn. Right. Oh. So I'm gonna tap for 2 in a swamp, so I'll have a floating mountain. Because I'm gonna just play a Grizzly Salvage. I'll reveal the top 5 of my cards from my library, and I may put a creature or a land card from them into my hand, and then the rest into the graveyard. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh boy, you also got 2 rad counters.
I'm gonna just take a land.
You also got 2 rad counters.
2 red counters from.
Oh, I did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have the rad counter thing somewhere actually.
I'm gonna play my land for turn.
You're gonna have to remind me what the red counters do when it comes around to me.
Yeah.
I'll use the red mana and a swamp, and then I will play Sakura Tribe Elder. I'll go find a basic land, and then I'll put it on the battlefield tapped, and then I'll shuffle. What's your defender over there, Red?
Oh, mine is Kristen. My Kristen.
What is his strength?
4/4.
4/4.
That helps clicking that.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna just pass. I'll go look for my land.
Cool. All right. Untap.
So the rad counter will be on your draw your card per turn, and then you'll mill a card
Okay.
based on how many rad counters you have.
So 2. Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
No. All right.
So
And then I lose 1, right?
for each non-land, you'll lose a life.
So each non-land I lose a life, so that's 1 non-land.
Okay, and then you'll get 1 rad counter.
Okay, so I'm down to 1. Cool. All right. Drew. So now. Yeah, let's go. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. To play Aster, Bearer of Blades. When he enters the battlefield, I look at the top 7 cards in my library. I can reveal equipment or vehicle from among them, put it into my hand, and then I put the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order. So top 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So looking at the top 7, I am going to reveal Aegis of Legion. And that's going to go into my hand. And then these go onto the bottom of my library. I could read off Aegis of the Legion if you guys want me to.
What does it do?
So it is an artifact equipment. For 2 mana, equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has Mentor. Mentor is that whenever it attacks, I put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. And then whenever equipped creature mentors a creature, I put a shield counter on that creature as well.
Okay.
and its quick cost is 3. So that's just in my hand right now, though. So then, also, when Aster hits the field, that's going to trigger Hero's Blade because Aster is a legendary. So it triggers Hero's Blade being able to attach to Aster for free. So Aster is now a 7/6. And lastly,
Nope. Nope.
oh wow, you're talking like a dog or something. Okay. Somebody has actually it doesn't matter what land it is. I'll tap my Felwar Stone to equip Deconstruction Hammer to Aster as well. And then I will Aster also makes all of my equipment that I control have equip 1. Okay, and then I will pass now.
Did you give him a goaded creature last turn, Red?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so he has to swing the 2/2 at me, right?
Oh, each combat.
Wait, what is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Last turn he gave you a 2/2. What was it?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Did you give him a 2/2 that's goaded?
No.
Or do you have a 2/2 that's goaded?
I have a 2/2
Oh, okay.
that's goaded.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I would have attacked. So I guess I attack. I'll make it fair and attack Falling Range now. It's a 3/4 double strike.
I will just block it with Sakura. He'll go to the graveyard, and then at end step, I'll just draw a card.
He has trample. So did he go through with his 6?
For 5.
Okay. Since he did that, I'll make a jump token. I didn't understand goaded was every combat.
Wait. What is it? What do you have goaded? I'm sorry.
So Crimson is goaded.
It's on your combat. He has to
Okay.
attack. Yeah. Not on every I'm sorry. I thought that you had a token somewhere that was also goaded. No. That does not. That's only.
Yeah, I was
on
like,
combat.
whoa. Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Yeah. The goad is only on your combat.
That's all right, but he's also tapped, so how would he attack?
He would attack obviously during your combat. The ideally goad is to enchant opponent creatures so that they can't attack you, but they deal a shit ton of damage to like other players. I mean, it still works to get plus counters on your own creatures, but like 9 times out of 10 people goad opposing creatures. Sorry. Anyway.
I'm gonna go back 4 steps now because this is Captain Commander. I'm just kidding. Okay, so is it my turn now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dang, I will upkeep. Comes in tapped unless I control a plains or a mountain, which I do. So it comes in untapped. To do something pretty nasty. I'm going to tap these 2 for a forest and a plains. And I'm going to tap 4. Tap 4. I will play almost perfect. Almost Perfect is going to turn Crimson Caravanner into a 9-10 base, so he'll still have his tube, making it 11-12 with double strike
damn.
and trample, and he's goaded.
Yeah.
Huh.
I told you I was nasty. From there, I am going to move to attack, and I am going to. What is that power of that angel creature you got, old boy?
This is a. No. This is just another legendary commander still. This is a 5. Not a 5. This is an 8/7.
What is it? Why is it got so many on it?
It's Aster Bearer of Blades. It's just an ETB counter. So when he enters, I look at the top 7 cards, and I could reveal an artifact or vehicle and put it into my hand. From there, that was the Aegis of Legion that I read off, the thing that gives Mentor. That's what I put on. And then below the big paragraph is just equipments that I control have equip 1 instead of the normal cost. And then also my vehicles have crew 1 as well, but I don't have any vehicles in this to worry about. It's all equipment.
I have a 1/1 and a 2/4. Six is the card's name.
6 is a little scary in my opinion. I'm surprised I never see like a 6 commander really though.
Yeah. Not very expensive.
At 6, we're gonna hit him for 11.
Well, you're gonna hit Roach and then if he decides to block.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're testing 6 to see if he's gonna come out.
So 22.
So I'm coming at you for 22.
I'll let them both die. And then I will take 22 minus 5. 17. I'll go down to 21.
Jump token. I'm going into it's not a jump token I make. Going into combat, I will enchant one of my lands. So I will enchant my next one here. Enchant him. That go out.
At your end step, I'll draw a card, and then I will go to my upkeep. I'll upkeep, and I will draw.
Oh, I didn't make 2 tokens because I did attack with rest. Now I'm getting it. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget that you have those junk tokens though.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it because I gotta have the mana.
That's fair.
Being new to Magic and trying to play all the different commanders probably isn't as easy as I should have.
Tap 2, play Enterprising Scallywag. At the beginning of your end step, if you descend this turn, create a treasure token. And then I will tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We play Territory Kohler. He has no color, and he has reach, and he has landfall. Whenever a land enters battlefield under your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. I will pass.
All right. So, untap,
Damn, did I mess up?
upkeep, draw, rad counter. So that's my last. Well, yeah, that's my last one. I'm gonna mill a card. That is a land, so I don't lose life, right?
Oh, no. But you'll keep your red counter. Falling Roach, you have 2 rad counters.
Wait, say it again.
Falling Roach has 2 rad counters.
Oh, okay.
I'll mill 2. I got a creature.
Oh, well, yeah, no, you did.
Yeah, I'd have to do it this turn. There's 2 creature cards.
Okay, so you'll lose them both and you'll take the 2. And then, yeah, oh boy, since you did a land, you'll just sacrifice the land and no damage and keep your red.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so
Pass for money. Turn.
it would be that as well. I don't do that just yet. So I'm going to tap 1 for my Aura Signet to get Aegis of Legion out. If Roach, I deal with that enchantment that's buffing his creature up, will you not hit me on the crackback?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So I'm going to tap 3 to tap Aster and sacrifice Deconstruction Hammer. When I pay 3, tap the creature that's attached to it and sack it, I can destroy target artifact or enchantment, and that will be the that enchantment that's making it a 9/10 base. All right. Let's see.
Still, you destroyed the enchantment.
Yeah. I destroyed it, making him like really big, but he's still, frightening. Yeah.
Perfect is almost perfect.
I am really fucking sucking for land here. I'm just gonna go into combat. I'll pass my combat end step. Post combat main end step pass.
Since I had red counters, I had to descend, basically putting a permanent in my graveyard anywhere other than the battlefield, and then I would create a treasure token from Scullywog.
Gotcha. You also get your card draw off me, right?
It's when a creature dies.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
I was like, wait.
That's cool, though. I like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was just at all steps, maybe.
I wish.
All end steps. I gotcha.
I'm going to tap for 3. And I'm going to play Champion's Helm. Then I'm going to tap for 1. I'm going to attach it to Preston. He's going to get a 2/2. And on top of that is now his legendary, his Hex Bruiser. And then from there, I will go to combat, enchant one of my lands, so I will enchant Roadside Reliquary. It'll tap for 8 color now. And the strongest power you can.
I just have 2 1/1s, and then I tapped out. I've got Aster, but he's a what is he? He is a 7/6.
I am going to swing at you. I'm going to come at you with Preston and Crimson.
Okay.
Crimson's parry is just a 6, and then Preston's a 6 as well.
Preston does not have trample, right?
No, he does not.
All right. So I'm just gonna chump block Preston, kill my merc, but I'll take the 6 from your caravan.
Okay, and so that one will tap as well. Now I'll untap my land here since it's enchanted. And I will untap Crimson since it's enchanted.
Preston has vigilance. I'm almost positive of that, so he shouldn't be tapping.
Because of that, yeah, he's gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap him, and then from there I'm going to sack a jump token and to throw exile a card. There's a land, and if I'm not mistaken, I can play that.
Did you play a land yet?
I have not.
Then you can play that, yes.
So I will play a land. It comes in tapped. No, it just comes in. So I'll do the same thing again since I have mana. I will sack another jump token, draw a card. There's a legendary creature, 3 and a plant, which I will definitely do. I will tap all my 4 here. Damn. Fucking token. Commander Sophia Dagar comes in, crash landing. When Sophia Dagar enters battlefield, destroy up to 1 target legendary permanent. That permanent control creates a jump token. Who's got a legendary?
Not over here.
I do.
Who's got a legendary? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Nah, that's fair.
I'm reading it as I said it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is really cool. Who's got a legendary? You get to create a jump token yourself.
Okay.
And
It'll be this. It'll be salt.
Now your end step, I will draw. That's a creature died. And then I'll upkeep. Draw for turn.
You guys, don't be fighting.
Four. I'm gonna tap for 5 and play Ogier. He's got trample. He's a 6/5, and then when he deals combat damage, I reveal that many cards from the top of my library, and I may put a creature card and/or a land card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest at the bottom in a random order, and then when he dies, he turns into a land.
Yeah, and you could also bring him back as a land to his regular form too.
Yep, as long as I control like 10 permanents, I believe is what it reads.
Yeah, I'm just pointing it out for red. Yeah, he's really cool creature.
Dang. And then from there, I will just pass.
Cool. All right, untap, tap, draw, and then I mill 3. So 1 land, 1 non-land, 2 non-lands. So I take 2 damage and remove 2 counters, right? Cool. All right, so first things first, I'll play a mountain for turn. Then I'm going to tap that mountain to tap my Boros Circuit for 2 mana floating. I will use that 2 mana to play Glimmer Lens. Glimmer Lens has for Mirrodin, so When it enters, I get a rebel token with the equipment already attached to it. Whenever a equipped creature ends at least one other creature attack, I draw a card. And then I will additionally tap 1, 2, 3, and 4 to play a Thousand Moon Smithy legendary artifact. Thank God I waited until after you blew up a legendary. When it enters the battlefield, I make a white gnome soldier artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of artifacts and/or creatures I control. I will just let me not use that rebel. I'll use an assassin. No, I actually do have assassins in this deck as well. I know I have a gnome somewhere, but I'm not going to spend the next however long. Are you joking? Literally, first token I pulled off the top of my thing was the gnome soldier. Okay. So I have the gnome soldier. So now I get this gnome soldier is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to be a 10/10. But however, me casting that will trigger Brimstone Roundup, so I'll make another mercenary. So this will actually be an 11/11. Make a wish. I got my 2 mercs. I got my gnome soldier. I got my rebel. So, and then this won't count for me now. I'm already, past the beginning of my pre-combat main phase. But at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, I can tap 5 untapped artifacts or creatures I control. If I do, I transform Thousand Moon Smithy, and it's a land ability on the back of this that I could go over when that happens. Okay, so combat. I am. I only have 1 merc actually that I could attack with, so I'm just gonna pass. Check the back of this real fast.
Oh, damn, that was dirty. You passed me?
Yeah, I passed you.
Okay. This is it. Combat. Going into combat, I will put enchant one of my lands, so I'll enchant my Temporal Triumph. I am going to attack with my boy here, who is now an 8/8.
I have a 7/5 and a 6/5 over here.
7/5 and a 6/5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to just swing at me, just so you know.
You should
I
swing
have an
at
11-11.
Swing at him.
You can swing at me. I will allow that, obviously.
He's like, oh,
And then you have to swing your goated creature too, right?
if able, yeah.
You have to do that.
That's why I'm like, trying to think what I should do here. I am going to sack a junk token and exile a card. Oh shit. Last one is act. That's 30. How many creatures are on the board?
I have 3.
I've got 4.
I got 10 total creatures. So I'm gonna play that.
You're casting Blasphemous Act.
I feel like if I take anything, I'm kind of like wasting it, and it's just so good.
It's gonna kill your stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's up to you. I'm just making sure that you're aware of that.
So first, I'm gonna go into attack.
Okay.
Combat, and I am gonna swing at Falling Roach with Preston, who is an 8/8, and then I am going to swing at you with Crimson, who is a double strike with 6. Sorry, 3/4. Double strike makes 6.
The Crimson Caravan's coming at me or at Roach?
Falling Roach.
Both of them are going at Falling Roach. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what's their strength?
You're gonna get hit with Preston for 8.
Okay.
You're gonna get a double strike of 6.
Double strike of 6.
So it's 3 base, double
Okay.
strike equals 6.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good. I just wanted to.
So
make sure.
I'm gonna block the 8/8 with the 6/5 God and the 2/2 Scallywag, and then I'm gonna block the double strike with Territory Crueler, who's a 7/5.
Okay. So
Oh,
so
so it's
they'll
gonna
both
kill
die.
your. It's gonna kill.
And I'll take 1 damage. Because it has trample, right? Or no, just double strike?
No, it's got trample as well.
Okay, I'll take 1 damage from that, and then all of them will die.
wait. So Crimson died?
Yeah, both of them died.
Okay, he has a 7/5. So when he blocks Crimson deals the 3 damage first, which just leaves his 7/5 as like a 7/2 essentially, and then they deal combat damage again, like together at each other. So Crimson is going to die from 7 damage directly at it because it's only a 3/4 technically, and then it'll take the additional off of that. It'll deal the rest of the damage to his 7/5 and kill his 7/5.
Okay. So from there, untap my enchantment.
The 8/8's dead too.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull.
All right.
Untap my enchantment stuff because he went into attack because that's beforehand. So boom. He's gonna come up here. I'll flip that up to a 2 to signify it's up. It's stuck.
Any enchantment auras, those go into the graveyard.
What?
Yeah.
They don't re-equip like an artifact equipment.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the one I should have put somebody else anyways, though.
Some of those enchantment auras do have leaving the battlefield triggers, so just check and make sure. Sometimes they have like when this it goes into the graveyard, draw a card. Just take a look and make sure that you're not missing one of those.
So from there, I am going to sack another jump token, sacrifice. I'm going to play it. I'm going to tap for one, and I'm going to play Blasting Sack to do damage to each creature.
Okay.
Commander's going to die. Blasting Sack to the graveyard, because it's exiled to the upside down. To play, damn, I so fucked up. I'm going to tap for 3. And I'm going to play pre-war formal wear. Artifact equipment. It allows me to go into my graveyard and return creature card with mana value 3 or less to the battlefield and attach formal wear to it. So guess who I'm going to bring back? Because it was the only character I had at that mana level. Crimson Caravan back. It's a 1/2 at this point, but pre-war gets to be attached automatically. Bringing it back, so it's a 2/2 with vigilance. Or it gets a 2/2 with vigilance, so now it's a 3/4 again. And then from there, I am going to do equip 3 and put another 2/2 equipment on it, taking him up to be a 6/5 with trample and lifelink. Token sackage and go to no food tokens. Exile a card. Damn it! That's a good one too. Well, I exiled it. I can't play it. Pass.
Hey, your instep, I'll draw because creatures died. I'll go to upkeep. Draw. Play Exotic Orchid. Let's see. I'll go this way. I'm gonna tap for 4 over here using one of my forests. Oh. I'm gonna play Brawn. He's just a little 3/3 with trample.
I like Braun.
And then when he goes to the graveyard, he may or may not give my other creatures trample. And then I will tap for another 4. And I'm going to play Mortivore. And then how many creatures do you guys have in your graveyards?
My graveyard currently, I have 1.
2.
right, so I have 7, and then you 1, and then 2. I will go ahead and give him a 10, and he will be a 10/10 now. He gets his power and toughness are equal to the number of creature cards in all graveyards.
Mm.
And if I pay a swamp, I can regenerate him.
Nice.
So from there, I will just pass.
Cool. All right. Untap. Draw. And then mill 1. Non-land, so I lose my life. I lose my final rat counter.
Is it a creature?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
Neali.
so I'll tick up to an 11/11.
Okay. I am. So now at my the beginning of my pre-combat main, I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to transform Thousand Moon Smithy. And when it transforms, it exiles and comes back to the battlefield untapped now. So it's got a land ability. It's a legendary artifact land. I tap it to add 1 white mana. Whenever I do that to cast an artifact or creature, I make one of those gnome soldier tokens that I had before. Okay, so then starting, I'm going to sack that junk token that you gave me to look at my top. Oh, thank the Lord. I'm going to tap 1, and I'll tap a mountain here for funsies. Why not? For an arcane signet. I needed some additional mana finally. Jesus, it took me forever. I'm sitting at 4 here, so I'm going to. Do you guys mind if I reorder how I just did that? The mana tap? Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I'd rather tap the barracks to get the arcane signet out, because then I'll get one of my gnome creatures out onto the field. So then that gnome creature is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be an 8/8. There it is. And then I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4 to play an Outlaw's Merriment. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of my upkeep, I choose one at random. I choose one at random, and it's a red-white creature token with the following characteristics, and it's either 3/1 human with trample and haste, a 2/1 cleric with lifelink and haste, or a 1/2 rogue with haste, and when this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, so I am tapped out now. And to combat, everything has summoning sickness for me. Second spell being cast, so that's going to make a mercenary creature for me. So that's 1 mer creature. That's going to add to my gnome soldier, so my gnome soldier is now at 9/9. And I will pass. Oh, wait. Pass. There we go.
From there, I would tap 2, and I will play Silver Shroud Costume, which when it enters, it attaches to target creature. Attach it obviously to Crimson. It has Shroud, Exile, Return, and it the equipped creature can't be blocked.
Mm.
So now we are getting up and up on nasty business. We are going to tap for another 3, and we're going to tap and put Champion's Helm on to our creature. He won't get the Hex Break, but he will get the Take 2, making him now a 7/8. Sorry. Yeah, 7/8.
Yeah, you had it.
And I will go and attack. I'm gonna go at
Alright. I gotta take that. 14.
14 coming at you.
I can't block it because of Silver Shroud, so yeah.
I shouldn't have went into it. Bad call. Oh well.
No, you're fine. I mean, I had the next most life, so it makes sense to hit me.
But no, okay. Vigilance, he won't tap. He'll stay active at a 7/8. From there, I will make a junk token. And I will pass. Sorry, I'll make 2 tokens and I will pass.
Okay. I'll untap. Draw for turn.
This is a nasty little deck.
Forest. 1, 2, 3. I'll tap 3. And I'll transform Temple of Cultivation back into Ogier.
No summoning sickness on Ogier.
Yeah. So I'm going to swing at you, Red, for an 11/11, a 3/3, and a 6/5.
Is this the first time I'm making that?
Possibly. I don't think I swung at all this game, honestly.
Comes out here with
An 11/11, a 3/3, and a 6/5. The 6/5 has trample.
11, 6, and 3. So I'm gonna block your 3, 3.
He's just brawn.
Okay, so
He's just broad. You want to explain his graveyard ability? He's just broad.
He gives all my creatures. He gives them all a trample.
If Braun is in the graveyard, if the player that owns him in the graveyard has a forest out, all of their creatures just have trample now.
yeah, Braun can handle it.
I figured as much.
Hey, my 11/11 doesn't have trample.
That point.
Yeah, but my creature would die, so no.
So you letting the 11 hit?
Actually, you know what? Hold on though, because I attacked and I'm sorry I didn't finish one of my triggers. I will block with my sword on 1/1 sword.
And then you'll take 9.
No, if you're an 11/11 and that's a 1/1 scroll, take.
No, I have a 6 and a 3.
Oh! I thought your 11 had trample, might be.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the 9. Your 11/11 coming at me in my 1.
Oh, I really appreciate you taking that 6 because I'm going to go ahead and reveal 6 cards from my library, and then I will cast a creature
And a land.
or a land onto the battlefield.
You get both a creature and a land with Ogier.
Oh, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6.
Nasty.
Ogier's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a very good card. You look like a snake? Serpent?
Yeah, he's he's from Ixalan, the set that came out like the end of last year. Yeah, he's a fan favorite. That's where my my artifact land is also from Ixalan as well.
I was trying to see.
This one? It's Barracks of the Thousands. So it's a legendary artifact land that taps for a white. But whenever I tap that white to cast a creature or an artifact, I make one of these gnome soldiers.
I have this.
It's good. It's Thousand Moon Smithy is where it comes from originally, and then it transforms into that eventually. It's so in any artifact deck, it's like almost necessity. Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have a sorcery in the graveyard?
I do.
Awesome. I just needed 1 because he's gonna be a 6/7 because he goes off of all the different cards in the graveyard. I have the other 5. He has Death Touch and Lifelink, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I may mill that many cards. If I do, I put a creature card from among them into my hand.
Nice.
And then at end step, I will pay 4. Let's see, I need a forest, a mountain, a swamp, and another one. I'll pay 4. And then I will cast my commander out. Does anybody have any strong creatures in the graveyard?
Really strong ones.
Oh, nice.
My strongest is my strongest is a 4/4. Do you need the ability or just the power?
Just the strength. I have a 7, so he's going to be a 7/5.
Gotcha.
And your squirrel died, right?
It did.
Okay, so then I'll go to my end step, I'll draw a card, and I will pass.
Cool. All right. So untap. I got a lot of triggers. That's gonna happen in a second. So untap. Beginning of upkeep, that's going to trigger Outlaw's Merriment. So I have to pick one of these at random, and there's only 3 options. So I have a D6. 1 or 2 is the first, 3 or 4 is the second option, and then 5 or 6 would be the third option. So at random, it is a 4. So I'm going to make a 2/1 Human Cleric with Lifelink and Haste. I will represent that, I guess, with this vampire demon token. I swear I will remember that. So then creature coming out, that's going to put another counter onto Gnome Soldier. So now it is a 10/10. And now, I didn't even get my draw yet. Okay, now I got my draw. All right, so I will tap Barracks of the Thousand to play a Skull Clamp. That is, because it's an artifact, it's going to make me another Gnome Soldier, who I will just represent this as being 2. So now that both of these Gnome Soldiers are 11/11s. Then I will, let's see, 2, 5, 6. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'll tap 1 mountain to attach my Skull Clamp to the Mercenary. which is going to kill the mercenary. So and that's going to activate the Skull Clamp's ability, which is to draw 2 cards. So I'll draw my 2. And then I will. Let's do. What do I have? What do I have? I'm going to tap 2, so 1 white, and my Felwar Stone to put my Glimmer Lens onto one of the gnomes, the one gnome soldier that can attack this turn. So we'll just I'll use this assassin to represent the gnome soldier that can attack this turn. I forgot that when that mercenary got sacrificed, it's going to knock both the gnome soldiers down to 10/10s. God, I've got so much shit going on right now. All right, and then lastly, I'll tap a mountain to tap my Boros Signet. So now I've got a white-red floating, and then I'll tap my Hall for another white to put down a Godsend. So Godsend is a legendary artifact. A quick creature gets +3/+3. Whenever a quick creature blocks or becomes blocked by one or more creatures, I can exile one of those creatures. And then opponents, it's not going to, I can't imagine it applies to any of us here, but opponents can't cast cards with the same name as cards exiled with Godsend. So actually I'm just going to count out my artifacts real fast to make sure that I have the right number of counters on my gnome soldier. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, did I count again? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So these are 2 14/14s. The Godsend being cast triggers Brimstone Roundup, so I'm going to make a mercenary token. So now these are 2 15/15s. One of them is able to attack. And going to combat. All right, so the 1 15/15 is coming at red. And you know what, just for shits and giggles, also the 2/1 cleric is coming at you with lifelink. 2 creatures attacking is going to trigger Glimmer Lens, so I draw a card. And now I'm done with my solitaire. All right. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
What would you like to do? You have a 15/15 and a 2/1 with lifelink coming at you. Red.
So, I did miss part of Crimson's full trigger because of the aura, which would give him another 4. So it puts him at the 11 to block. But
Okay.
I think I'm not going to. And I'm going to take all of this hit.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm taking a total of 16 damage, correct?
17. It's the cleric's a 2/1 lifelink, and then this was a 15/15. So one gnome is tapped, the other is not, and I'm going to gain 2 life from my lifelink.
Jeez, John, party 4 times. How's it going?
Let's see, and then do I have anything for end step? I have untapped mana. I didn't realize I had that. You know what? Let's go crazy here. I'll tap that Arcane Signet to Skull Clamp. I'm going to Skull Clamp the Vampire. The Vampire Demon, it's the stupid cleric thing that I had that I forgot about already. Skull Clamp that, it'll kill that, and I draw 2 cards. And now I will finally... Oh, these get knocked down to 14/14s, and I will... Just make sure I'm not missing any additional triggers. I am not, and I'll pass.
At your end step, I will draw.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I will upkeep. enchantment token. Exile a card. Oh! I will take that. I will tap for 5 total, it looks like. And I will play Bighorn Rancher.
Bighorn Rancher. Why do I know?
Take a look at it real quick if you like. Bighorn Rancher. You want to read them? Or you
Oh, that's pretty good. He does have summoning sickness, so you cannot tap his mana ability yet.
Again, don't I know it? That's a good one. Tell me that's not a good one.
No, that is very good.
Especially in this deck with how many +1s and +2 counters you can get.
That's ideally you're getting Preston or Dogmeat out. You're Voltroning the shit out of them into like 22/22s with double strike, and then you're just tapping Bighorn Rancher for like infinite mana essentially, and making your shit unblockable. So you just kill people one hit with commander damage.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, from there, do I really even need to do anything else? You know? I am, though, and I am going to play Sticky Fingers. And I'm going to enchant, obviously, Crimson Caravaner. And he's going to get Menace, and he'll make me a treasure chest every time he attacks. Or, sorry, every time he
It's combat damage, yeah.
Yes. When enchanted creature dies, I'll draw a card. So I'm going to go into combat. I am going to go at FallingStorm this time, and I'm going to hit you with, it looks like, yeah, sorry, I'm going to hit you with 11.
And it's double strike?
Yeah, so you'll get hit with 22.
Double strike
Gotcha.
trample. He's got trample, or does he not have trample anymore?
He's unblockable, right?
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it's double strike, and then if I'm not mistaken, I have...
Nice.
And I have... So I will gain 11 life.
Whew, good luck over there, oh boy.
So I will now use the Swirl token, and I will add +1/+1 counters based on how many attachments other than my animation. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll add another +5/+5. I'll go up to 2 on this one, making him 12, 13, and then I'll get 1 more. Since I went up to 2, I'll put a 3 for this one. Call him out at 12, 15. He's a 16, 18 with trample.
Nice.
GG, guys. I am going to go to work.
All right. Catch you later.
Later.
All right. So you're passing?
Yeah, from there I will pass.
Okay.
Can you just double check I don't have
Yeah.
vigilance?
Do you think?
I'm pretty sure I have vigilance. I have so many dang equipments, I'm trying to figure out what all I got. I have vigilance, so
Nice.
I'm gonna set that right here and
All right.
stay open.
Untap everything. I'm gonna do my so untap, upkeep. That's gonna trigger Outlaw's Merriment. Roll 5. So that's gonna be a 1/2 human rogue with haste. So I'll just use the. I gotta have some here. I'll just use the stupid vampire demon again. So when that enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. I'm gonna deal 1 damage to because you made a squirrel token, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna destroy that squirrel token with the 1 damage.
Okay, cool.
All right. So then, now I draw.
I didn't make the jump tokens. I'm gonna go up, but I can't really do anything like that.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so I'm going to. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast Eivor, my commander, which will trigger my Barracks of the 1,000. So from 14, I'll get another Gnome Soldier and Eivor and the Vampire, so that'll go up to. I have 2 17/17s right now.
Woohoo. Try to
2
catch up.
17/17s. I'll actually keep that on the field. So this is representing the Summoning Sickness Gnome Soldier, just so that I know not to attack with that one, and this one has equipment on it as well. All right. So then I'll tap 1, 2, and 3 to equip Godsend onto Eivor. Additionally, when Eivor hits the field, since she's a legendary, that's going to trigger Hero's Blade to also automatically equip onto Eivor. So Eivor is now a 11/10 with haste. 11/10 haste. Let's see. What's going to do here? That'll trigger. Wait, did that? No, because I only cast 1 spell so far. Okay. So let's just to be sure, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, why did I have 17? I'll do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Actually, these are 16/16s. Where is the 16? There is the 16. Okay. Now, to combat. First things first. I'm going to tap the Merc token. The Mercenary token has, if I tap it, I add +1/+0 to any creature until the end of turn. So that's going to go on to Eivor. Eivor is now let's just make sure I have this right. Eivor is now a 12/10 with haste. So going to combat, you have Eivor swinging at you, 12/10 haste. 1 16/16 gnome is swinging at you. That's going to trigger the Glimmer Lens on my gnome, so I'm going to draw a card. And then here's the fun part about Eivor that I love so much, and that's why she's the commander. So when Eivor attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipment I control to each opponent. So you are going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5. You're going to take 5 damage off the bat, so you'll be knocked down to 20. And now you've got a 16/16 and a, I'm sorry, what is she again? She is a 12/10 coming at you.
So I'll block with Crimson on your 12/10.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just that'll negate, and your guy will die.
Yes.
Okay. And then your other one.
So when that happens, when you block, that's actually, I'm sorry, that actually won't kill Eivor because of Godsend.
Yep.
So with Godsend, whenever a equipped creature blocks or becomes blocked by one or more creatures, I exile one of those creatures. So that will be your creature.
I knew it too, and I should have
Crimson.
blocked, but I did.
Crimson's going to get exiled.
So the enchantments will come off.
The enchantments go to graveyard. Any artifacts, though, stay on, and you could equip those at sorcery speed.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, you
Uh,
him, so
But that still counts as you blocking, though. So Eivor doesn't have trample, so she won't come through for damage on you, but she does get that exile off on you.
And then how much damage did I end up taking from the other one? 16.
It's 16 if you're not blocking it.
Oh, and it does have trample, correct?
It does not have trample.
I'm
No,
gonna take the 16.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? This card almost became useless. I'm gonna take the 16. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna chance it and see if I can come back from that 4 right there. I think I can do it. I think I can do it.
Okay.
Sheesh, man, I'm screwed. Ah.
Let's
Let's see what we got. Let's see what
see.
we
I'll
got.
say so that is going to tap this gnome soldier. Just a heads up. All right. And do I have any end step? I don't think I do, but I will just take a quick look and make sure that I don't have any end step stuff. I do not. Okay. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in hand. So on my end step, I'm gonna discard an enchantment that I've been having since like turn 1, and I'll pass to you.
Upkeep. Draw turn. I'll play a forest. I'm going to sack a jump token. Exile a card. There's planes, so I will play it. I'll do one more jump token, sack it. And it will be legendary creature.
Nice, nice.
That's, I don't know if that's going to be what I need. I'm going to pull. Single cost. Single cost.
I'll give you just like how long have you been playing? You said that you're newer, right?
Yeah, I've really, this is my, so my 5th time playing with other people. Falling,
Okay.
which is like my childhood friend, we started playing in March.
Oh, okay. I got you.
He plays with other people. I had like really bad anxiety, and it finally got me. I finally got onto here.
Okay. No, that's it. I mean, it's definitely worth it. I only just started playing on SpellTable last night, so like don't worry. I've been playing for a bit though. Like I have like a dedicated group of friends that we like try and get together and everything. So just in like good faith of like playing the game with somebody new, the one card you need right now to not die is a kill spell. You need to get Eivor off the field. If you don't get her off the field, you lose next turn.
Well, and that's what. Well, and I was. So I have Bighorn here, right? So what I was
Yeah.
trying to do was get something big enough to where I can sacrifice Bighorn and gain the life, or have some type of attack, and I don't have the attack.
It's like essentially a very tough position because on next turn you're going to have 2 16/16s to deal with in terms of like straight up damage, but then also Eivor's attack trigger will just flat out kill you if you can't deal with her.
Yeah, and this one I already know it's not going to kill her, but I'm going to play it. It's not going to kill her, but it's just my best
Okay.
bet. I'm going to tap for 3, tap for 2, and I'm going to play single combat. You'll choose a creature, and we'll sacrifice all the rest.
Okay.
Including planeswalkers. So.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have any plane. I do have planeswalkers in this deck, but I don't have any on the field.
Yeah.
So that is going to be all these tokens actually.
You also can't play creature or planeswalker spells until my next end turn.
Okay.
That's a really cool card.
That is a very good card for. You'll see a lot of white decks kind of play into that. Something to keep in mind with that kind of spell is that I have a lot. So playing a Boros deck, the red white. If I'm over explaining anything right now that you already know, you can just tell me. I don't want to talk to you like you're a child who doesn't know how to play the game when you know how to play it already. So like Boros, red white deck. All my stuff, I shit you not, probably a solid 75% of my deck is straight up just like artifact equipments. So like to compensate for the fact that I have like a lot less creatures like to play straight up, I have enchantments that are going to generate those creatures for me. So these went like, I have the Brimstone Roundup that on my, the second spell that I cast, it generates a creature token for me. Outlaw's Merriment just generates creature tokens for me at my upkeep. I've got the Barracks that also generates creature tokens for me when I tap it. So it's like these don't count as me casting. So like I will just get these creatures even though you cast that spell.
Okay. That didn't really even help me.
They will have, at least 2 of them will have Summoning Sickness. The only one that won't will be what comes from Outlaw's Merriment, because those all come out with haste.
Yeah. So then at that point I am left. Well, I'm gonna have to just put a little lady out. Tap for a mountain, tap for the other 3, and I am going to play Duchess Wayward of Tavern Keep. That's all I got.
That's just weird. What does she do?
In Hunters for Hire, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on it. Remove a quest counter from a permanent you control, create a junk token.
Okay, yeah, it's just more junk token.
Yeah, another way of junk token.
Gotcha.
Another thing I didn't do when I attacked with Crimson was make treasure tokens. I'm not going to do it because I forgot how many I was supposed to make, and that's
Okay.
down. But I need to remember my triggers is another thing. So just reminding myself. ADHD.
Yeah, you're good.
And I ain't got nothing. Well, from there, I'm just gonna have to eat crow, man. I'll have fast.
Yeah, so obviously my turn would go. I'm gonna do my upkeep. I'll roll for it. I'll make my 3/1 warrior. So I'll just whatever for funsies. I get my draw. Oh man, yeah, and then this also would have just been extra pain on top of it. It doesn't. I mean, I'm not. It doesn't matter for me to test it now. But I have flawless maneuver. Do you know it or no?
No, but I'm gonna read it right now. I already know it's gonna be nasty.
Yeah. So if I control my commander, I could cast it for free essentially, and it just makes all of my stuff indestructible.
And
So-
I scoop at instant speed.
Yeah, that. Yeah, because obviously, just A-Force coming at you, that's 5 equipment, and
Yeah.
you'll take your 5. But I mean that did you edit the dog meat deck at all, or is that straight up?
I opened it up at work and I sleeved it while I was doing calls, and I was like, cool, got home, and yeah, I only looked through it. This actually is so I bought this one in Mothman. This
Oh, yeah,
card was
Mothman's a lot of fun.
This card was in here, but I swapped it for the full art when I got out of Mothman's you get the little 2 cards.
Yeah, the sample booster.
Yeah, this was in there, so I was like, oh cool, I got a full art for
Yeah, nice.
something for the decks.
Anyway, I think I have a full art Preston somewhere. Actually, I think I forget if he's like just in my commander already. I should.
I am gonna mess with dog. I'm gonna have to switch between him and dog meat, but
Yeah, it's get a feeling for how you like to play. Like that's the thing with me. I kind of like banking on having the mana to spend a card that I don't know what the mana cost is going to be. For me is just like way too risky of a play. I'd rather have I like that Preston generates consistent value in untapping your lands when he attacks. So that's just it, that's why I pick him. I'll pick him every time over dog meat. But I know people that prefer dog meat too. So it's not like, he's completely useless on the field.
no. And I was reading that he was very popular to use and even tear apart and use his stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I think though that Preston is just like you said. That actually was very nice because once you actually can, if I messed up and I should have used that 9/10 base card on him.
That's the thing.
And that would be perfect.
Playing that deck with Preston as the commander makes it a Voltron deck where you need Preston to be attacking every single turn.
Yeah.
The whole value of the deck comes from making sure he's attacking every turn. I have a deck that I made. It's a Simic detective deck, and the commander for it is Kellen, Inquisitive Prodigy. And whenever he attacks, I could blow up any artifact on the battlefield and for free. Just when he attacks, I blow up an artifact, and it could be somebody's Lava Spur Boots. It could be somebody's Soul Ring. If I blow up one of my own artifacts, then I draw a card. And the idea is that I make my clue tokens, which normally clue tokens, you pay 2 mana, you sack it, you draw a card. But ideally, if I attack with him, I blow up my clue token for free. I don't have to pay the 2 mana, and I get my card draw. That's a Voltron commander too, because the entire value of that deck relies on me swinging with Kellen nonstop. So it's I have some low cost creatures to just kind of chump block stuff and take the heat off of me. But ideally, every artifact, every enchantment that goes right onto Kellen because he's going to be hitting everybody straight face value.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's that. I personally, I love Voltron commanders because they're just it's look at my commander. He's not that big of a deal right now, and then it's just haha, he's actually huge and stompy now, and now you're gonna eat shit. So that's why I like them. They're a lot of fun.
Falling Roach has a Voltron deck now that look at he has that Alexios and
oh yeah.
I didn't really
Alexios, ton of fun.
Playing against it's not fun, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's a very cool deck. I loved it. He put it together and it works out really well. After seeing it, I wanted something similar, and then seeing how this dog meat plays out, I'm in love with it. I'm really happy to have gotten it.
Oh, for sure. So if you something to keep in mind, if you sorry, I was just getting a text. If you are into the Voltron style commanders, for one thing, a lot of red commanders are Voltron style. So like we just said with Alexios, that's one to keep in mind. Slicer from the Transformers set.
That's who he freaking he has.
Yeah.
He uses those two together.
Yep, that is getting Slicer and Alexios passed around the battlefield at the same time is just absolute destruction and mayhem.
Yeah.
Ton of fun. But another one that, in my opinion, flies a little bit under the radar, but is super easy to build from any of your bulk stuff. You don't need anything crazy in the deck really. You just need a ton of artifacts. Is Chisgoria Forge Tyrant. It's a dragon who is 9 mana for a 5/5, but he has affinity for artifacts. So each artifact you have on the field counts as 1 less mana that you need to get him onto the field. So in theory, sometimes I could have a 5/5 with flying and haste on the board by turn 3. And I start swinging with him, and when you swing with him, you exile cards off the top of your deck, and then you get a set. You can pretty much play some of those cards for free. So it's just like you're just making him bigger and bigger because you want to keep attacking with him. Like same kind of thing. A lot of that mono red stuff plays into Voltron decks. So if you like that kind of stuff, like definitely check out some of those, like some of those mono reds.
Oh,
Yeah, and then
I do like the sound of that because my first deck was the Dragon Deconstruction, which I got right here.
yeah.
That was like, and man, I spent a good bit of money, and it has Ganix and I have a couple other backgrounds for it, but I've started using that Behemoth Acolyte.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this thing tears, man. I love the red. It started getting me really into the red. And then I started
I got that.
kind of exploring a bit and seeing about blue. And I was like, well, these red don't have any, like kind of like protect yourself stuff. They more just kind of go out. So
Yeah.
I'm learning which way I'm wanting to play, and I think red is going to be a main color I'll be using.
So if you like just hitting straight for face, which is I'm big on that. Like I have a lot of friends that play like heavy blue and black decks where, like you're milling opponents' cards out, you're countering spells and stuff like that. I generally like to try and pass that up by just like hitting straight for face damage. If you like that, green red Gruul is 100% going to be your bread and butter. I have like and this is one of my favorite decks to play because it's just so fucking brutal to play against. Is Rurik Thar. He's 6 mana for a 6/6 Vigilance Reach. He has to attack each combat, so he's essentially goated. But whenever any player casts a non-creature spell, they take 6 damage from him.
Oh shit!
So like it's really funny because with the build that I have in this deck, I have him out turn 3 consistently. So while people are still building a mana board, he's on the field already, threatening everybody to keep them from countering my creatures. I have no non-creature spells in this deck. This deck is all creatures. Because if his thing applies to me as well. So if I cast a non-creature, I also take 6 damage. But it's insane. So like all of my creatures are all things that would essentially do what a sorcery or an instant would do. So like I have like Sprouting Goblin. If I cast him with Kicker, I get a land out of my deck. Like I could tutor a land out. Jolene makes treasure tokens for me. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Overgrown Pest is essentially another ramp. Cankerbloom helps me get rid of artifacts and enchantments. Like there's so much stuff in here that is all just about. Oh, but one of my favorites in here is Herald of Vilberg. That he starts off as a 3/3. Whenever I cast a creature, he gets 2 counters on him, and then if the creature that I cost has 5 or more mana value, he deals damage to just anybody. It's crazy. So like this is what I'm saying. Like these, if you like that big stompy like fast creature kind of stuff, look into those things that punish players for playing something different than what you're playing.
He just punishes them for playing something.
Yeah, that's what I love. This is the I had these 2 decks. It's Rurik Thar and Laughing Jasper Flint. Those are my 2 like end of the night. Either like if I've lost a lot that night, then I'm like fucking I'm pulling out Jasper Flint because Jasper Flint is really mean spirited. Yeah. But if I want to have a game done fast, I'm pulling out Rurik Thar because he comes out. Nobody can counter any of my stuff. Nobody wants to eat the 6 life to remove him from the board, so he just stays out the entire time. It's pretty funny. And then he's another one that I like Voltron with. So normally you Voltron with artifacts and enchantments, but like the thing is I can't cast those because I'll take damage. So instead, in one set, in the Ikoria set, they printed they're called mutates.
Yeah.
and so it's a creature that essentially acts as an enchantment, and that creature, that enchantment that is a creature doesn't trigger Ruric Thar, so I could Voltron them onto him, make him big through Voltroning, and then he's just really scary. And then the other thing that's in here that's basically just a huge win con is Grafted Exoskeleton.
I hate that card.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because the thing is, with Ruric Thar, it's not, you don't just deal 6 damage, he deals the 6 damage. So if somebody plays
he put that on his Alexios. And, And dude, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's crazy. That's the thing. So if Ruric Thar is on the field and has Grafted Exoskeleton, you cast 2 non-permanents, you're out of the game. That's how it goes. It's ridiculous. There's so many really fun, just absolute combos that you could pull off. That that white, black, and blue are often considered the combo heavy decks. But there is so many stuff that you could do with green and red that people don't play into often. I mean, even though I had white going, you were seeing how many goddamn triggers I had going.
Well,
with that.
And then seeing these two, this one right here, just that addition.
Oh yeah.
Made this deck seem like holy shit. There's a lot.
Yeah, that was brutal. I really, honestly, I thought you were gonna take that fully until I
I'm ready for red and green. I'm gonna be a red green guy. I'm gonna be
what
I'm gonna be a red green smashy zombie boy.
I feel that. What you guys play on Discord or anything?
I think we lost audio. You hear me?
Oh, wait, I could. Do you hear me? No. Wait, hold on.
I think we lost audio.
Hold on. Can you hear me? Maybe. Maybe not.
I think I kicked audio.
Can you hear me now?